Okay, well today we are in York, Pennsylvania, and we are back at Finders Keepers. They're pretty good at turning over their inventory and their stock, so I'm pretty sure that they'll probably have some new stuff out today. I'm hoping. We were here about 5 days ago, so I'm optimistic. We're kind of limited in the places that we can go right now because Pennsylvania is just slowly, creepily opening up, and so there's the Goodwills and the thrift stores are still closed, and so we're kind of limited to antique malls and Finders Keepers. But in a few days the thrift stores will be opening up, and so we'll be able to go check those out. But for now we are going to stick to what we've got, and we've got Finders Keepers, and we love Finders Keepers. So let's head in and see what we can find. Here we go. Oh my goodness, look at this. That is just stunning. Marquetry table. It looks like it's got, is that dust? Oh, it's just dust. I was gonna say it looks like it's got some water damage, but it looks like it's just dust. I'm absolutely in love with that. I mean, it's not really my mid-century decor, but that is just beautiful. Now it's 1:30. A lot of you were asking me about the tags, and the way it works is when the item hits the date, a certain date, then the price drops. And last time I was here, I kind of got a little mixed up with my months. Half the time I don't even know what day of the week it is. So that probably led to a little bit of confusion, but I just absolutely love this piece. That is stunning. Alright, let's look over here. They do have new stuff today, so I'm pretty thrilled about that. It looks like over here they've got some nautical stuff, and I was actually checking this out. So this is a popular Murano piece, however there are a lot made in China. This piece actually has a crack on it, which is such a shame because it's really cute. I like that. The manatees there. This is a pretty bowl. Oh, it's marked Nippon. And it actually has, wait, I'm gonna flip it over this way. Looks like it's got a date on there. It says wedding 1917, but I did just notice that there is a chip on there. So unfortunately, I'm going to pass on this. It is only $5, but that's a pretty significant chip that actually leads into a crack. So that kind of compromises the integrity of the bowl and shipping, and that makes me a little nervous. Sometimes if it's just a little minor crack, I'll let it go, but looks like my shelf is still here. I know I said I would grab it if it was still here the next time. I don't even know what month it is. It is the 5th month because it is May. So it looks like it is $80. So I'm gonna have to think about it. We'll see how much we buy today. Let's look over here at this. Every little space has stuff on it, so it's important to look. Oh, that's kind of cute. That looks like a little wall pocket. Is it a wall pocket? What is that? That's an interesting little piece. I'm not really quite sure what that is. If you look, it goes all the way through. But it has an applied rose and a little bird. I don't know if it's just decor, but I think that for what would the price be? This is an old tag. I did tell you guys that they are changing out the tags because of the shutdown. They are replacing all the old tags with these green tags. So this is an older tag, and it hasn't been replaced yet. I'm not sure what the price is on this, but I think they're reverting to the original price of $4. So I'll take it for $4. Absolutely. Now let's look over here. They usually have some cute stuff right inside the door. Oh yes, will you look at that? He's really cute. He looks to be in pretty good condition. He is made in Japan. And he's got his brand new green sticker there. Now he is $10. I feel like I could probably get 20 for him. And that's double my investment, so I think I'm gonna grab him. I could maybe get more on him, I don't know. But I do like him, so I'm gonna grab him. And this bear. The bear is cool too. Bear planter is $5.
This is cute.
So we'll take the bear, the bird, and the little pixie man.
Yeah, you too.
I do kind of like these mugs.
Not in the heart market.
What's the price of those? So for 5 mugs, it's $6. I like those. They're kind of a stoneware. Those are fun. I think we're gonna grab those. I like those. Okay, we're gonna poke around the bedroom, not the bedroom. Oh my goodness, I guess my accent confused a few. I do love this piece up here. 25, but I think I'm gonna leave that one behind. And come check out some of these. I love poking around the shelves. Last time I did pretty good poking around the shelves. You just never know what you're gonna find. Like this right here. How fun is that? Oh my gosh, when I was a kid, these used to terrify me. I'm still slightly terrified. I don't really want to play with it. Let's look down here. I've got all these bunnies. These are actually these ones. What are those marked? I don't see any markings on those. Those ones look to be of better quality than all the others. And we got down here plastic chocolate bunnies. If I brought these home, my kids would try to eat them. And they'd get sick because they were eating plastic. But alright, let's go this way. Ooh, what do we have here? Very creepy dog. Some Amish dolls without their faces. Not a whole lot of new stuff. It's only been a few days since we were here the last time. Gotta give them a little time to restock. Ooh, what is this? I looked at that. This is not. I remember Paul has it up in his booth, the antique mall. Okay, so I don't remember this actually being in here the last time, but this is a Havilland and Company covered soup tureen. You can see it's got a bunch of shells hand painted on it. I kind of expected there to be a signature somewhere on it. There is not. But on the bottom you can see here it has the H and Co. Havilland and Company. L is for Limoges and France mark on it. Usually the artist would sign these pieces, but I can't find a signature anywhere on it. This piece is here. This is buy it now for $10 as is. The reason it's as is, from what I can tell, is this chip on the inside of the lid. Which, all things considering, it's really not that bad. Because you cannot see it. Since you can't see it when it's all put together, I think we're going to pay $10 for it. Because that's a beautiful piece. And actually, we sold a whole set of the shell hand-painted plates, and I wish that we still had them and we could, get rid of it all together, but I really love this piece, so I'm going to pay $10 for it despite it being as is. You guys know I'm a sucker for the Limoges. Okay, I just found this entire box for $50. Now, it is being sold as is, which means everything's probably got a little something wrong with it, but I just pulled this piece out and I'm kind of looking it over to figure out what is wrong with it. I set my phone down. I don't know why I'm carrying it around. But if you look at the back here, it looks like there was some sort of glazing error and they actually tried to fix it with a pen or something. So It's not horrible. That mark, I believe, is Dietmar Erbach. And so that's a pretty good piece right there. And if that's a manufacturer's defect, I mean, it is what it is. Now, this piece over here, I also pulled out. This piece, unfortunately, it does have a chip. It's so minuscule. I'm just looking through the rest of the box. I'm a little worried. Well, I'm not worried. I'm just too chicken to pull out too many pieces and risk having the whole box tumble out. Look at this piece. And this one is also marked Czechoslovakia. You can see the chip there on the bottom. It kind of reminds me of Brentley ware out of England. There's also a chip there. So clearly there are condition issues. It's got a poppy on it. I really like some of the pieces in here. Even with the condition issues, all of those pieces, I feel like we could still get $50 out of them. That's a lot of volume for 50 bucks. And this piece right here with that manufacturer's defect and not an actual chip or crack, I think this can bring a lot of our money back, and the rest is just going to be gravy. So I'm going to pay $50 for this whole box, which is a little brave, but I'm going to do it. All right, I've got the whole box out now, so I'm just looking a little closer. This is a really nice piece. Of course, that one's got a crack on it. You can actually see where it's coming out. And then we've got, that makes me nervous, we've got a candlestick holder. That one's got a crack on it. We've got our little cow painter here. He's pretty adorable. I don't see where he's damaged, but I'm sure there's somewhere he's damaged. Yep, we're just gonna go for it. Put our other pieces back in there carefully. Oh, it makes me so nervous. This is why Andrew always packs the banana boxes, because I'm a nervous Nelly. All right. Alright, so we're gonna check out the shelves here. Ooh, look at that little guy. I think we've looked at this before, and I think there's a crack. Is there a crack? Yes, there is a crack. I knew there was a crack. Alright. Let's go this way. Oh, I like that. What is that? Oh my gosh, it's photographed. Quick, set it down. Alright. Oh, that's kind of cute. I think that's modern Italian though. Italy. Right. Ooh, that's fun. What is this? It's a thing. I don't know. It just plugs in. What does it do? It's a caramel apple maker. My kids would have too much fun with that. What is this? Is that Southern Potteries? It's not marked. It reminds me of Southern Potteries, but it's not marked. I kind of like that. That reminds me of Avon ware. It's heavy. It's just got a 20 on it. So maybe we're gonna like that. Let's see. We've got the $1,500 Corning ware. I just don't know if I want that. It's not but I like the pattern on it. We've got this little creamer. Fortunately, it's a single. It's got an incised mark. This guy's great. He's got a broken ear though. Ooh, restaurant wear. What does that say? Cosmopolitan. That is some heavy restaurant wear. I don't think I've ever seen that brand before. It makes me intrigued and it makes me want to buy them. But there are two. What does it say? Pair. For, wow, those have been here a while. They're $3 for the pair. We will take them for $3. And those mugs look kind of fun. What are those? They're not marked. I just like the swirl on the inside. They remind me of M.A. Hadley. Alright, let's get this way. Alright, I'm going to shut you guys off because the music is a little loud. And I'll pick you up in a moment. We've got a little kitty creamer here. Oh my gosh. Okay, so a lot of the times these were made in Czechoslovakia, but there were a lot of repros made in Japan. Because this one is not marked, I'm going to assume that it was made in Japan. And I've actually got a really fun story about this exact creamer, and I will tell you about it at the end of this video. Because this very creamer has kind of a sentimental story. And I've got the exact same one at home. So this one looks like it would be, what, $4.86. So we'll take it for that. What do we have over here? It's a cute little bird, first of all. Second of all, that looks like a lot of signatures. And I don't know what that means. And I don't know who that is. Berry Gold USS. I don't know. And I don't know if those are real signatures either, so that's not my thing. That set is really fun. With the strawberries. It's like a fun 9-piece berry set. Gosh, Walter would have fun shipping that, wouldn't he? He'd be so mad at me. Oh boy. Be like, why do you do that to me? By the way, I just spotted this. And you know what? How much is it? Because I know you guys love it. $8. It's got the ships on it. I don't even know if it would glow. It is a divided dish, and I know my viewers love the green depression glass. I'm gonna grab it for you without knowing how much it's worth or how much I can get for it. Just because I know my viewers love it. So I just spotted something over here. No, darn it all, it's wax. So I walked past this and it made me think of the Consolidated Glass Company. They make this satin milk glass vases that have kind of this relief. And as I was walking by, I thought, oh my gosh, is that what I think it is? But no, it is made from wax. This is some sort of wax substance. It is not what I thought it was. What a disappointment. Oh goodness. Alright, we are going to do one more circle. Just one more, because we have to make sure we see everything. You know, I do miss stuff. I get distracted easily. Got really nice furniture in here. The shelf is still there. I think I'm going to pass on the shelf again. I'm going to do it again. This is here. This looks like Chromax. Is that Chromax? It is Chromax. These don't typically sell for very much though, so it's not really worth it. This looks like that shaker bucket we got, the shaker pail. But this one doesn't look as old as ours does. I think this is a reproduction of the old shaker pail that we have.
megabytes of mobile
Let's go this
hotspot, DVD quality streaming, and more. If that's not enough, we're throwing in 4 Samsung Galaxy phones on
Let's look up
us.
here.
And now, Sprint customers enjoy
This is kind of cute.
coverage on the T-Mobile.
There's a lot of little breaks on the pedals though, so we're not gonna mess with that. Oh, look. Hey, we sold one of these recently by the same artist, Abe Belkari. Ours was a woman with a basket full of flowers. Let's see. There are so many little fragile spots all over this, but I think she sold relatively well. I mean, Belkari is Italian, and this is the same. This is the Deer collection, the 1980s, and yeah, it was a famous sculptor. So I think they do pretty well on that. I think they typically sell upwards of $25. So if we pay $4 for it, we can make some money. We are going to grab this. I just have to make sure that I'm fun spending myself well enough. I think that's pretty sharp, but I think that's part of the design. It looks like we've got all our fingers and toes. So we're gonna grab this sculpture. Yes, okay. See, it pays to go around one last time and just make sure, because I do miss things. Let's check these shelves. Our little Narataki bowl is still there because it's not my favorite colors. Alright. Over here. I'm not really seeing anything, so I'm going to set this up here. Alright, I think this is the final and last thing that I am going to purchase. Thank you, Jay. I fibbed because we didn't actually look over here on this shelf, so. Oh, look. Look at that cute little biscuit jar. We missed it. It's got little mices on it. The handle is broken, but the handles are easily replaced. Now, let's grab it. It looks to be in good condition besides the handle, but again, that is easily replaceable, so let's grab him. Let's look what else there is. I think this is it. I think this is the last thing we need. This is it. Right, now we're done for real. Okay, and just like that, we are done shopping. I think we got some really great stuff today. Our total spend was $124, which is a little bit lower than we normally spend, but that's perfectly fine. I'm happy with what we got. I'm excited for, actually it's kind of silly, I'm excited for the as-is Czech pottery that we got, and I'm excited for that Dittmer Urbach vase. Granted, it does have a manufacturer's defect, but that's different than, say, a chip or a crack. Usually, you can excuse a manufacturer's defect. You just have to note it in the listing. So, it will be noted, and we'll see how it does. Now, the kitty creamer. So the one that we picked up, I'm assuming is more than likely made in Japan. However, there are Czech versions of that creamer. The one that I have happens to be a Czechoslovakia creamer. I remember it was $8, and this was way back when I was like, I barely had any money in my bank account, and I was picking just to make money. Like I could barely pay my bills, and I needed to pick and make money. And so way back when, I remember I was at the antique shop with Sue, and I found this Czech creamer, and I think I had like $14 in my bank account, and this creamer was $8, and I was like, oh, I know I could make money on this. and Sue ended up buying it for me. So this was like, this for me is like a symbol of back when I was struggling so hard, and I ended up holding on to it because it was a gift from Sue. So I still have that creamer, and it sits in my kitchen, and it is a symbol of, you know, when times were really rough, and back when, you know, I was picking with my last dollar in my bank account just so that I could pay my bills. Or, you know, not even with my last dollar in my bank account, because Sue bought it for me with the intention of I could flip it, but because it was a gift from her, I kept it anyway. So anyway, that is the story of the kitty creamer, and that may also be the reason why I love Czech pottery so much. It might be like some psychological thing, like I've got an attachment to Czech pottery because of that kitty creamer. But anyway, I just thought I'd share that story with you guys. So I don't know where I'm gonna go next. I think I'm gonna run off to Starbucks. I heard that the Cross Keys Finders Keepers is open, and they are open until 8 o'clock tonight. So that's probably a good 30 minutes away from here, maybe even 40 minutes. But I might just go do it. Why not? It is, I think it's like 3 o'clock, but I think we're gonna go. I think we're gonna go see the Cross Keys Finders Keepers. We haven't been there since before the shutdown, and who knows what kind of treasures they have. So you guys will have to stay tuned for that, and I will see you all tomorrow. Later. My family calls it my superpower. It's my ability to see value in things that other people might overlook.